In my opinion, Koala Sampler is the best Android music-making app.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shoutout goes to Noise Theorem. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. Really quick, before we jump in, I do just want to say that the timing of this video is kind of funny because it actually has nothing to do with Teenage Engineering's new PO for Pixel pocket operator app for the new Pixel devices at all. It's simply a coincidence. I'm actually filming this the next day after filming the video you're about to watch, so purely a coincidence. I had no clue. Enjoy the video. So I've made a few Koala Sampler videos here on the channel in the past, a couple testing the latency on a budget Android device, which this is, by the way, a Moto G Power 2021, I believe, and a few others, like comparing it to the PO33, things like that, but I never really used it off camera. That has changed recently, and I've really become a fan of this excellent app. Also, right now, I'll just say this video is not sponsored or paid for or anything like that. I have just really started to enjoy using Koala Sampler quite a bit, and I feel that it has become my favorite and, in my opinion, the best electronic music making app available for Android, at least. I want to try Andrew Wong's Flip. Maybe I'll do that on my girlfriend's iPad in the future, but for now, this is my favorite. Now, you'll notice right here I've got a few samples loaded in. Well, over the weekend, my girlfriend and I were cleaning out our storage unit. We finally got rid of it after living in the new apartment for 6 months, so yay us. But as we were cleaning it up, at the very, very end of the process, she was sweeping, and I heard the sweeping noise. I was like, that sounds really cool. Too bad I don't have any gear to sample. I thought, oh wait, I have my phone. So at the storage unit, I sampled Lady Freebeat sweeping. I sampled myself hitting the wall. And I sampled myself dropping one of these K-cups. So I pulled out my phone, recorded them into Koala Sampler. I normalized the first two. Let's normalize this one here real quick. We go to Tools, Normalize. There we go. And that's it. I haven't really done anything else with them. So I figured it would be fun to maybe throw just a little beat together today with these samples and just show you all how much fun I've been having with this software. I've done a ton of sampling off camera, and yeah, there's really no other way to describe it other than I've just been having a lot of fun with this app. So let's take this sweeping sample here and let's trim it a little because that could be a good snare drum. Yeah, maybe a little more. There we go. And let's turn that... It is a one shot. Can we fade it out somehow? Release. There we go. I really like rhythmically how this sample here landed when I, physically, literally landed when I dropped the cup on the ground. So let's make it into maybe a little hi-hat loop. So let's set it as a one shot. There we go. And let's trim the end in so it loops. Cool. Let's just loop it. See how it works. Yeah. Cool, I'm digging that. Let's go to sequence. Let's go into our first sequence here. Let's throw one down. So let's bring the tempo down. Yeah, 93 BPM. I'm feeling that. That's good. Okay, so I just swapped the kick and snare drum samples. Now it makes a little more sense. Let's go back into that sequence now. There we go. Cool. Let's go mess with the kick drum sample a little bit, actually. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to have the original down here so I just don't lose it. Let's raise the volume. And let's add some release to that, I think. And let's use tone to kind of filter it a little bit. Let's go back to the sequence and hit play now. Let's go to perform. Just right there, we're able to have so much fun. We've got so many different effects between the vanilla section and the strawberry section. By the way, I do have the Samurai add-on pack expansion purchased. But together, base Koala Sampler and the expansion are like less than $10 together, US. So more than worth it. Well worth it. Yeah, a lot of fun to be had just right there. Let's go into another sequence here, and let's go. I'm just going to keep the same hi-hat pattern here going. We'll go. There we go. You know what? I kind of want like a on the snare drum on this pattern, so I'm just going to record that. Here we go. Good enough. Let's edit that sample. Let's go in here. We'll go tools. We will go normalize. We will fade it out. There we go. Let's go ahead and sequence that in our second pattern here and have a listen. Kind of cheesy, but that's okay. You'll also notice down here we can click on VEL and edit our velocity, which is really nice. So I'm going to bring the velocity down on my breath. Cool. And now we can actually switch between our patterns super easily. Just so much fun to be had here, and I know I really haven't even touched on anything that the app can actually do. I'm just showcasing the bare bones, workflow of it, but there are so many things that we can get into, and if you're all okay with it, I think I'd like to start getting more into Koala Sampler on the channel. I know we typically cover budget hardware, but this app is simply way too powerful to ignore, I think, especially for its price of less than $10 US, again, for the complete edition. What's really cool is I could actually export my samples. So you can also just use this as a sampler if you want. I could take those samples of the, sweeping and the side of the door and the K-cup dropping and just put those into my MPC or Ableton or the Deluge or the OPZ, the OP1, anything like that, and use them from there. So you're definitely not just limited to the onboard sequencer here. That being said, of course, it is quite powerful, and again, if you'd let me, I'd like to get more into it here on the channel. So, in my opinion, this is the best electronic music making app, at least for Android. Let me know what your favorite is. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. New content coming every single day. I sure appreciate you all watching it. Thank you so very much for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.